Hello? So, now that we've seen one basic example of a method, let's look at some other ways we can use a method. So, again, I'm going to use my main method to set up what I liked. And since we used integers last time, let's use strings this time. So I'm going to have string sentence1 and sentence2. And I can say that sentence1 is equal to, this is my first sentence, and sentence2 can be, this is another sentence. Alright, and let's say I wanted to make a method that, again, add or combine these two sentences together. So I'm going to have public static void sentence, usually capitalize the name of the method. So sentence addition, and it's going to take parameters string A, string B. Now I know I used A and B last time, so let's use something different. How about string sentence1 and string sentence2. Notice it's different from the ones here, but it's also not just A and B. I want to show you that it doesn't just have the variables you are using as a parameter don't have to be called A and B every time. And again, I can just do system dot out dot println. I'm going to do sentence 1 plus sentence 2. Now if I call the method in the main method, I want to do that by saying sentence addition, and my two parameters are sentence 1, sentence 2. And what, did I not spell this right or something? There we go. Now if I run the program, I get the two sentences added together. Now we notice it's not spaced properly, so if we wanted to correct that, we could add a blank space in between the two. So now if I run it, it looks a little bit more proper. Now I also want to show you another way we could use these methods, because I'm kind of using them. Let's say it just took one parameter. Then that means I could only send one parameter over here. And let's say when it adds a sentence, it's going to do system, or even better, I'm going to make an entirely new string called new sentence. I'm going to set that equal to, this sentence is added after the method runs. I don't know, some stuff. And just to kind of show how we can play around with the methods and how they work, then I'm going to say system.out.println, and I'm going to have my only parameter, sentence1, because that's the only parameter I have here. I'm going to have plus new sentence. That way, even though I made the variable in this method, it's actually going to add it to the sentence in the other method here. So now when I run the program, it says this is my first sentence. This sentence is added after the method runs, which is the sentence I have over here. So as we can see, now when I run the program, it's taking as a parameter the first sentence in the main method. And notice it runs the main method first. It says sentence 1 is this is the first sentence, and I'm going to send that sentence, that string variable, over to the sentence addition method over here. And I'm going to set that as my parameter sentence 1. And then I'm going to add that with the new sentence variable here, and that's how I get my output. Now if I said, instead of sentence 1, I said sentence 2, let's see what happens when I run that. It says this is another sentence. This sentence is added after the method runs. So even though this says sentence 1 here, because I'm setting sentence 2 as my parameter and saying, alright, send sentence 2 as the parameter to the sentence addition method. It goes to the sentence addition method and says, sentence 1 is going to be this value here from the main method. And then sentence 1 is therefore actually sentence 2. It's kind of weird, but I just want to show you that how these variables are related to each other and how you can manipulate these methods to pretty much do whatever actions you would like them to do.